It's Allison Sullivan with Stamp Crazy with Allison. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, which is on the west coast of Canada. Welcome, welcome. Let me just make sure I am also streaming to my group on Facebook. So, because some of you watch me over there, so I'm going to go live over there and make sure that I'm going okay. I'm pretty sure I am. And then I'm going to make sure you can hear me, and then we should be okay. Just takes a little bit to live now. There we are. And let's see if I've got my sound. Yeah, I do. Okay. We are cooking with gas, as they say. So let me just open a chat over here, and I'll just wait for you guys to pop on. Anyway, happy Mother's Day to all who celebrate. And if you're a mom or a stepmom or an auntie who acts like a mom, or not acts like one, but is a mom to people, have a great day today. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Got Karen over there on Border Buddies. Hi, Karen. How are you today? We're going to get started in a sec. I'm not going to actually be using the Cheers and Sips. I'm going to be using a kit, a fabulous kit. Wait till you see it. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a class that I'm having and show you what you get in the class. Okay, so let's see. Got Karen watching over there. Nobody over here yet. People might be busy, being spoiled today, hopefully. Hi, Keisha. Thank you, Keisha. I was talking about aunties who are like mums, and that you would be in that category. All right, let me hide my face, and we'll just have this. Okay, let's nip over here. All right. So, speaking of Mother's Day, my son took me out for breakfast on Friday and brought me some nice flowers. Hi, Mo. And on Friday, just in the nick of time, my daughter, hi, Sarah, happy Mother's Day. I got this beautiful card from my daughter, Carly. Look at this. So she is an artist. Good morning, Diane. Happy Mother's Day. She is an artist. If you can't tell, here's her drawing, her coloring. Oh gosh, I wish I could color like her. Anyway, I just love it. Our cards are gorgeous, and everybody loves to get a card, right? Doesn't matter. And we are artists in our own way. We color and stamp and do those kinds of things. But my daughter actually drew this. And then here's the inside. Love it. So got pretty nice kids. All right, let's move on. I wanted to talk to you. I'm not going to be doing a card with Cheers and Sips. I'm going to show you a couple, but this is my next class. This is on May the 31st. Oh my gosh, May the 31st. Yeah. And using the Cheers and Sips bundle and dies, and this is part of the celebratory, oh my gosh, it's hard to say, celebratory Sips Sweet collection. And I always think, do people know about our online exclusives? And I try and direct you to them, but sometimes people can't find them. Anyway, they're on my store. And this is, if you're on my newsletter service, you get one of these. You can print it out. It's a PDF. You can print it out. So this has got all the bits that go with the celebratory Sips. It's a really big collection, and it's great. So I'll show you what's included. So the class has 8 cards. We make 8. There's 4 designs. We make duplicates of each. Hi, Kathy. How are you? And you're coming to my class. Getting the kits ready today to mail out. And look at this. Love this. Nothing says summer, I don't think, like cocktails and umbrellas in your drinks. So we've got the matching dies. Okay. The suite comes with these great, there's a 2-pack here of embossing folders. Okay. Glass and Gardens embossing folders. And they're the 3-inch wide ones. So they'll go through your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So that's nice. So the class, we get the 8 cards, right? We get a PDF. Let me show you. So this is what the PDF is going to look like. It's got the measurements, instructions, and then we've got pictures of the cards. Okay. So you're going to get supply list also. Oh, here it is. just going to cover that up so we can't see Celebratory Slip Suite collection, and you're going to see the supplies here. Okay, got the numbers and whatnot, so easy for you to order your supplies. So you're going to get that, and then you're going to get half a pack of Designer Series paper, and we're going to cut this to be 6 by 12 so we can mail it to you by Canada Post. Now, Canada Post may go on a work stoppage strike starting the 25th of May. So I am working hard to get all the kits out before that, and I will. So register now so you don't miss out that first mailing, okay? Anyway, here's one side of that fabulous paper, and then we've got the other side. So you can get that. And you're going to get half a roll of this gold striped ribbon, which is gorgeous. Hold that up. So 5 yards of that, and a full pack of the holographic resin dots, plus your kit, which has all the stuff you need to make your cards, okay? And we're going to gather together on Facebook on May the 31st and stamp together. And if you can't come live, that's okay. You can watch it later. All right. Any questions, you guys? I don't think so. All right. I'm just watching the comments over on the group. So in the new annual catalog for 2025-2026, there's a description on page 10 of our kits, and they've got 2 kits. We've got way more than 2 kits. Like we've got tons of kits in the online store, okay? But they just kind of illustrated 2 of them. We've already made part of this kit. Remember the heirloom arrangements? This is, in my mind, one of the best kits. Love it. But today we're going to play with the Beautiful Blues kit. And I just love the way it's illustrated in the catalog this time, okay? So let me grab what you need. Here's all the guts. We're working with the Knight of Navy spot. We've got a stamp set, and we're going to open this. And like always, how about if I had some scissors here? I open this live, just like you would at home, and make the cards just so I can show you how it's okay to not know exactly what you're doing. They usually work out just fine. And, you know, I don't want to look like I'm an expert. I want to approach this as if I'm a new stamper or a seasoned stamper like us, and make the cards live. Okay, so let's open that up. Don't you hate it when people show you stuff like on YouTube? Oh, you just do this and it's so easy. And then you try and do it and it's not. What are those funny Pinterest fails, right? Like they have the cake, the way it's supposed to look, and then the way it looks. I think those are hilarious where people go, how it's supposed to look, how it really looks. Okay, so here's the English. So you get this little index card with the stamps on it. And you can order this kit in English. I'm going to say French for sure. Yeah, and it looks like German. Okay. So what I love about this is that you've got your index to keep forever with your, and you can just put these in one of our cases or even one of our little what are those? I'm losing my mind. Those clear card. Let me just show you what I mean. I mean one of these. I'm coming back. Just give me a sec. I mean one of these, one of our clear envelopes. You can just pop it in there and keep it. You've made all the cards, and then put this with the other ones in one of our stamp cases, because we sell those. Did you know that? Did you know that we sell stamp cases? They're just empty cases, just like this. And you can put a whole bunch of them in here, right? I would write the date on here. It's got the name. In this case, you don't need the date because it's not a paper pumpkin kit. But yeah, just keep them all in one place because you can use them over and over, right? All right. Let's have a look at what we're doing here. Now, apparently we can make 9 cards. I think there's 3 designs, 3 of each. So let's have a look at that. So we've got this one. Ooh, look at that. How pretty is that? I'm not really in the screen here. Like what I like to do is I like to just put what I don't need back in the box because I don't like to lose it. Whenever there is a stamp set included in a kit, there's a plastic wrap around this and there's a label. The label's really easy to peel off. I just peel it off and stick it on the box. Okay, and keep everything in my box. And I'm going to need some of these labels for sure. And then what else have I got here? Got one of these cards. Got one of these and one of these. Okay. And I got the extra 2. Because like I said, there's 3 designs and you can make 3 of each card. So that gives you your 9. I don't know how many of those I need, so we'll leave those out. And looks like I need a sheet of these. So I can put these ones away, I think. I'll always grab them back. Oh, look at this frame. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, and then you got envelopes, and let me just see. It looks like all the envelopes are the same. Yeah, so just need 3 of those. Okay, now I'm going to move my phone a little bit, you guys, because I think I'm not there. There. I want to work where you can see me. Okay, so that's the bits for this. Now the kit also comes with, look at these pretty little gems. And we've got some Stampin' Dimensionals. And we've got a little bit of the tear and tape. And we have a clear block. Okay. I'm not going to use those because I've got my own. But if you're giving this as a gift, it's nice to know what you're going to get so that your friend that you're gifting the gift to, the box to, will have what they need. Now here's the instructions. We get the pictures on the front. And then we get 1, 2, 3 cards. And then we get, oops, turn this over. They also show you how to gather up the supplies. So what I've started to do is look at this back sheet and lay out what I need for each one. Okay, so I've got card 1, card 2, card 3. Okay. Oop. So just lay those out like that. And then we'll refer to our sheet. So on this one, we're going to need the die cut. Love the blue. It's stunning. And I say that as someone who is not a huge kit fan. I know every time you watch my kit stuff, that you go, don't mind that kit. I know, don't we? So funny. Okay, we got that piece there. And looks like we need a rectangle, this little bit, right? One of these for our label. Okay, and that looks like it's stamped. So we don't need anything for that. Okay, and then we're moving on to number 2. Number 2 needs this really ornate kind of label, which is pretty. Now, like I've said in the past when we do kits, please use your own creative imagination. If you don't want to do it this way, you do not have to. You can make it however you want. We got a label over here. And I think that's it for that one. And then this one has that gorgeous, look at this frame. Now that's the one side and then there's the other. There's no reason you can't use the other side if you want against this blue, and maybe we're supposed to. I have no idea. I like that. Oh, I like that. Now there's the blue side and there's the white side. So you can decide what you want to do. And then we're also going to grab that last little die cut. That's gorgeous here. Okay, I think that's good. And looks like we've got a little one of these. Okay, I think that's good. All right. Now we just have to put these together. So let's move all of these over. One on top. I'm just going to stack them. And then I go back to the illustration of each card. Okay. Like I said, you don't have to do it this way. You can make it however you want. Okay. So let's go with, they want us to use this large fern image. grab that. And then they've got us using You're in My Thoughts. That's nice saying, isn't it? You're in my thoughts. A lot of times we are thinking of people. I don't like that. I'm going to use my other one here. There we go. And I think that's all we need. Okay. So what I like to do, as you guys know, is I like to, you get the spot, which is great, but I prefer my large size pad. So I always grab the color. And this one is Night of Navy. All right. So it wants us to ink up this fern. And I have no idea why this picture looks like this. How weird is this picture? I don't know. Does it want us to just do this on the back or the inside? Oh, the inside. Okay. So it wants us to go like this on the inside. Boy, I looked at that picture and I thought, what's it trying to tell me to do? It's weird. And then there's the front. We're going to grab our little, I would call this like a little label. We're going to put our label on it, right? Go across like that. Again, you can use the blue or you can use the white. But if you're going to use the white, you're going to have white on white, which might not. You might want to even just stamp in there and not use the label. Okay. Now they want you to use, or they're telling you to use the tear and tape that they provide, which makes perfect sense. But I'm not doing that. I'm using my favorite white glue, as you guys know. I love my white glue. Looks like the day is going to be kind of nice around Vancouver today. Not overly warm or hot, but nice. Okay. I had a fun day yesterday. I decided to bath my beagle. Now, I've always had large dogs, so like labs and golden retrievers, and I could bath them, but they were so huge I couldn't get them in and out of the bathtub, right? So I used to take them to either the groomer or to one of those, the pet stores have these places where you can, they provide everything, the shampoo, the towels, you name it, everything. It's fantastic. Plus there's kind of like this very low, like it's not loud, hair dryer, especially if you have a longer haired dog. Anyway, Gracie, I thought, needed a little bit of a bath because we haven't bathed her since we got her. And I don't know how long it was before that, since she was a rescue dog, traveling across the country, what was the last time she had a bath? So I did that. Now, this could have gone either way, right? Who has ever had a beagle? Anyway, they're interesting little dogs, little canines. And anyway, she was so good. My gosh, she was so good. And it was easy peasy. It was the easiest dog I've ever bathed in my life. And plus, of course, being only 25 pounds, I could lift her in and out of the bath, even though the bath has a very high edge. Still, it was easy. Anyway, that was my day. That was my accomplishment for yesterday. Of course, then she ran outside this morning and rolled around in the dirt because that's what dogs do. I guess it's partly, who knows, it might be instinct to take back their smell, or I have no idea. Or maybe it was just a scratch. Maybe she was itchy. I have no idea. Okay, come on, Keisha. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Then we want to add those little gems. Okay. Well, if I could open, the hardest thing to do for me sometimes is to just open, like I can't even open this silly little bag. Come on. Ooh, there we go. Grab those. Oh, those are pretty. I like that they're lighter. Like they're not as dark. So we want to put 3 little dots. We want to put these anywhere. So we will put these wherever we feel like putting them. They're all the same size, you guys. So you don't have to worry about, bigger ones, smaller ones, and kind of making a design. Just, there we go.
Well, I don't know if you can get much easier than that. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, you know what I forgot to show you guys? Darn it. Will I remember at the end of this? I'm going to take a little commercial break and show you something, but let me just grab your envelope. You could also stamp on here. Let's do that. I think I'm just going to leave this pad open. It's like me, it's stiff. I'm going to do that and that just on my envelope just to decorate it. You can take the kit and make it your own, right? How beautiful is that? Hi, Ellie. Happy Mother's Day, sweetie. All right, let's set that aside. I forgot when I was showing you my class, I forgot to show you the cards. Okay, here's one. Go. We made that live the other day, remember, everybody? And then I'm going to show you one more. There was another one. Now, this stamp in the background, name escapes me. I have it, but name escapes me. It's sort of like a script. Okay, love it. Oh, I know. It might be from, it might be from the one of the online exclusives. Yeah, it probably is. Just can't remember the name. Somebody will remember. Anyway, there's the drink. So there's kind of a bright and summery one, and there's kind of a more muted one. Okay. All right. So that was my little in the middle commercial because I was showing you my class earlier, right? All right. Next up, we got card number 2. Hi, Carly. I was showing everybody your card, hon. It's my daughter Carly who's just joined. And before you joined, Carl, I showed your gorgeous Mother's Day card. And everybody was oohing and awing. So there you go. Okay, don't know where I put it, but I did show you guys my orange card for my daughter. Yay. Okay, here we go. Next up, we've got this one. Now, what I always tell you guys is look at this. This is one card, okay? I would suggest cutting this in half and using them on 2 white cards, okay? Just because you're going to get more kind of bang for your buck on that, all right? So I'll make it as is, but I really would cut this in half because why would you, might as well use both beautiful sides, right? Right. Okay, on this one, we've got this shape label. Yes, I'm happy it arrived in time too, because you never know, Carly, these days. So let's grab one of the other sayings. The other sayings is wishing you comfort. Okay, so let me grab this block. Stick that back on there. Grab the block. These are lovely sayings, aren't they? Like, sometimes in life, things throw you a curveball, and it's nice to have sayings that you can send to somebody that's maybe not, I don't know, like it's not a happy birthday, it's not a thank you. It's just somebody maybe going through a hard time, or in this case, I think wishing you comfort is a lovely alternative to a sympathy card. Like it is a sympathy card, but it's less. It seems a little bit gentler somehow, doesn't it? Just wishing you comfort, peace, and comfort, I guess. All right, we're going to just add our little glue. Now remember, the kit comes with the tear and tape, and that's what if you were gifting this, that's what the person would use. Okay, this one they want us to have going landscape. So we're going to, I don't know, put this on wherever we want. Okay, I guess just like that. It's my husband leaving to go see his mother, and my beagle is not liking that. She is not liking to share him with my mother-in-law. Oh dear, Gracie, Gracie, Gracie. Okay, now we're going to stick that on. So it's nice that it kind of gives you that space to put, like to line it up where you're going to put it. And then again, you're going to add some of these little gems. Who watches hockey? Anybody? I know my sister does. But boy, that was heartbreaking last night, that game. To lose that game with 0.4 of a second left. That was like, that would beat up anybody, wouldn't it? And again, you can stamp the front of this, right? Okay, so there's our second card. Grace is crying. Grace, quiet. And then I'm just going to put this here. Okay. And then we're going to make our last card. All righty. These are easy to make, aren't they? But they're beautiful. Okay, now here's the thing. This one, it wants us to make it so that this is, oops, this is like this. Again, I would cut this in half and glue it onto the front of a neutral card, right? So sort of it would be like this. Oh, no, it wouldn't. It would still be like that. Oh, but you could do that too. Anyway, they want us like this. I don't know, you guys. I'm having one of those moments of, I don't know. I think it would be nice like this, but I'm going to see. So if that's like that, and that's like that, and then we have our words. Not sure. Maybe there's a point at having this one like this. Oop. Like that, and then that kind of stands out a little better. Okay, see, Stampin' Up! Artists kind of know what they're doing. Why am I questioning them? Why am I questioning them? I have my door closed to my office, which I only did because my husband was home and he was going to be going out the door. And when he leaves, my dog thinks that he's just in the backyard. So she runs into my office, and I swear this is true. She takes her nose and she raises up the blind on my windows and then pulls herself up so she can see what's going on outside. She's hilarious. She's too smart. My husband says we've adopted a dog that is smarter than us. It's frightening. All right. But we do. Oh my gosh, I've never laughed so hard. I told the vet the other day I've never laughed so hard in my life with an animal as I have with this dog. She is hilarious. Now it wants us to pop this up, so we will. I think I need to go and let my dog in here because she seems to be getting into a little bit of trouble. I can hear her. Just 1 second. Let's see here. What you doing, Grace? Oh, you're playing with a rock. Okay. I picked up a rock on a walk because she eats so fast. I thought, oh, I'll just put a rock in her bowl and that'll slow down her eating. No. That did not happen. So she decided that my husband's gone, so she's going to just get into some mischief, and she's playing with the rock. Okay. Hey, Grace. Say hello to everybody, Grace. I was laughing because there was a man who wanted to adopt her before we got her. She wasn't even on the registry yet to be adopted. But my son, who fosters dogs, he had gone to pick up his foster puppies, 2 of them, and he sent me a video and he says, look, Mom, there's a beagle. And he knows I've always wanted a beagle. So I said, oh, so I put in an application for her. But my daughter-in-law said, well, Allie, just be aware that the foster for Grace has a beagle and he wants another beagle, and you may have some competition for the beagle. And I thought, well, I'm not going to win the beagle. So just 1 second, you guys. See, this one's raised up. So what we're going to do is put dimensional on the side that's going to be on the card. And we're just going to add glue to this side, and it's going to be stuck to here. Anyway, well, I'm not going to get the beagle. Turns out his beagle bit Grace so hard. He drew blood, and I guess it was quite the scene. And he couldn't adopt Grace. But what's funny is last night I was reminding my husband about this, and the other dog, Beagle, his name was George. So George and Gracie. Anybody else old enough to remember George Burns and his wife Gracie? Wouldn't that have been funny if he'd gotten Grace and kept the name George and Gracie? Anyway, a lot of Beagle stories today. Elements of text. Thank you, Modi. So my sister's been telling me. So this card is, my sister says this stamp here that is from Elements of Text, an online exclusive. Okay, thank you, Mo. Appreciate that. See, somebody always knows the answer. Okay, so that's the third card. So let's review. We've got card number 1 and that was card number 2. So sorry. Card number 2. Card number 1 and card number 3. Ooh, let's stick that under there. Let's do this. Isn't that gorgeous? All the blue. Oh, sorry. My dog is eating a card. Thank you very much, Grace. Thank you so much for wrecking that card. Oh, I'm so glad. It was awesome. Wow, a card I was going to be sending to one of my sisters. Here's your card, you guys. All right. Oh, gosh, you guys, you got to laugh. You put things at her level, you deserve what you get. Okay, aren't those gorgeous? Now, my sister was reminding me of that online exclusive. While kits are not online exclusives, they are online exclusives. Does that make sense? They're part of the online offering. Okay. Do you like that? In case your cat doesn't do that. Here's another one I want to show you because you guys, I think we just missed these. Okay. So from the March 2025 release, we had the Botanical Texture Suite collection, which was gorgeous, is gorgeous, still available. So we have a Textured Notes bundle. So these are these great dies. I'm going to show you some cards made with them. These great dies. And this gorgeous paper. Okay. And then some of the other elements. Now, let me just show you some cards. So here's one. And there's the paper. There's the Designer Series paper. And the corrugated, let me just take this out of its wrapper here. Can you see the corrugated folder? Isn't that great? It's called a mini corrugated. And there's the dies. They offer these little stitches. Oh, the rock. Sorry, you guys. Just ignore the noise. Here's another one. Okay, love that. There's the corrugated again. And then lastly, I've got I've got this one. And oh gosh, I had a really pretty card to show you. Don't know where it went. I'll show you next time. Anyway, again, using the gorgeous paper and some of the other elements that we sell or other products we sell. It's been quite the morning, you guys. Was that fun? I think that was fun. You know what? You just gotta laugh if you have an animal, right? I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. You guys don't mind. We're all human. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. So there we go. That's the beautiful blues suite today. And so gorgeous. And like I said, I have this other card that actually is quite stunning, but I have no idea what I did with it. I'll show you next time. Okay. Don't know. Anyway, sorry about your butterfly card, Mo or Ellie, whoever I was sending this to. It's toast. Oh, gosh. Oh, well. Anybody else got any questions? Okay, I'm going to see you next time is on Wednesday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Okay. Yeah, the textured note set. I have to use it more too, Keisha. We both do.
we get stuff and then we use it and then we forget we have it. And then we're like, where's that beautiful, die set? All right, you guys. So I'm going to see you then. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. And if you're celebrating Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day again. All right, you guys. Bye for now.